The other day I was driving past Printree out here in Red Bank, and they're responsible for a lot of those custom wraps that you see. I talked to them about, well, you guys have anything cool coming up? They said, well, actually, we're going to wrap a race car. And I said, well, that sounds cool. Can I come check it out? They said yes. So I brought a camera, and here's what we saw.
We sell wheels, specialize in muscle cars, hot rods, anything from early Model A's to probably mid-'80s cars.
The men and women at Chattanooga's Rocket Performance Machine know good wheels and performance cars.
David bought the Datsun 280Z back in 2015, and it was just going to be a toy car for us to play with. And then in 2017, we launched the Printree wheels like this one. This is the Attack, which is a lightweight, semi-forged, for lack of better words, racing wheel. And that's the market trend that the muscle cars are going towards nowadays. And what better way to advertise a wheel than build a car that's made to do what the wheel's made to do.
In addition to his sales manager duties, Darren also drives Rocket Performance's cars. As soon as he gets this 280Z wrapped, he's off to showcase it in Nashville.
Wrap is just easier for maintenance. You don't have to worry about scrapes and scratches from hitting cones or running off the track into the gravel. If it gets messed up, you can replace a panel instead of having to repaint the whole car.
For the wrap job, Rocket Performance reached out to Chattanooga's Printree. You've no doubt seen their progressive work around town. Corey and Jonathan's work speaks for itself, although the two aren't real sure how to classify their own selves.
Yeah, you can't just say you're a professional rapper.
I do sometimes.
But they do know about the amount of work it takes to get the job done, and it's far beyond what people outside of the industry would understand.
You have to make the surface of the thing cleaner than your dinner table. Basically, before we wrap a car, it is cleaner than it came from the factory.
In addition to putting this artwork together, you also have to know how to take a lot of the canvas apart.
To wrap, you kind of have to be a half chop shop, like stripping mirrors off, spoilers, door handles, fenders. There's cars that get taken apart, like Corvettes. You take stuff off of it and then completely put it back together.
Some projects can take just a couple of hours, but projects like matching this 280Z to its cousin Camaro, well, they can take several hours. But time is something it takes to get this very public artistry right.
Trial and error. Lots of practice. 14 years of practice. Yeah, had to screw up a lot of film before I would get it right.
At the end of the day, though, when all the pieces come together, it turns out to be a very beautiful thing.
Anytime when you're driving the Camaro, when it's been wrapped, like if it's just a plain car, they see a muscle car, right? But when you get the graphics on it, people are like, oh, that's race car looking. So you get a lot of heads turned. You get kids waving at you, hollering at screaming out the windows of their parents' car driving by. You get people telling you to burn burnouts and all kinds of silly stuff. You're just like, oh, there's cops back there, no thanks.
And the reason you don't see the car racing is because they are right next to the police station on Amnicola. And
Fun fact.
it's fast, I can tell you, but
Love it.
don't need to see that on TV.